All right, let's talk about Jordan Poole. Could Jordan Poole to the Detroit Pistons work? Work. Let's talk about it. Obviously, anytime you're talking about bringing another guard in, even when we're talking about if they possibly got into a position to take Scoot Henderson, which I like him a lot too, by the way. Um, you know, Kay Cunningham would have to be a point forward. And the thing about it too, that means you putting a lot of stress on Kay Cunningham, Ivy, and let's say that third guard you brought or that extra guard you brought in to defensively be stout. That's the pressure that you're putting on. So that's the thing, and I kind of pushing the kind of Cam Whitmore thing is because he big and physically strong enough to be able to go out there and guard the threes and the threes of the league and maybe a couple fours and twos around. He athletic enough, he's sturdy and strong, and that's one of the reasons why you kind of want to go out there and get an actual wing that can hold up and defend and stretch and shoot the floor. And I think the Pistons may be lucky enough for Cam Whitmore to fall in their lap, but maybe it's too nearsighted on trying to win now and passing and trading that pick just because they feel like they got enough young players. But at the end of the day, they got a surplus of I can't even say a surplus. They got like unnecessary young players. Like, come on, you really need RJ Hampton. I love RJ Hampton. You really need RJ Hampton, Killian Hayes, Isaiah Stewart, Marvin Bagley, and you can make a case. You really need James Wiseman. You don't really need those guys. Let's call it what it is. Jordan Poole, but he brings in, check out the Trey Pistons Talk playlist, by the way. He brings in some championship experience. Obviously got punched. I think that kind of threw the chemistry of the team off. Draymond got emotional. And you never know, what men going through, no matter where you from and your color. We all go through stuff. We all, young guy coming up and you going through something, dude, it don't get no better. No offense. You always gonna be going through something as a man. The pain, the weight of the world is gonna be on your shoulders, and then the thing about it is it's hard to get an outlet because your homies they got their own problems and shit. And that's why I always tell people to talk to get a therapist, dude. I mean, a lot of people kind of like a lot of men kind of look at me like I'm crazy when I say it. But I was in the sauna and we was talking and shit with somebody else, and he was saying, "Well, I only had 2 exes that ever came back and apologized to me." And I was like, "I bet you either at least one of them went to therapy." And he was like, "Yep, one of them did go to therapy." Yeah, go get you a therapist, dude. Because real quick, think about it. If you overflow your gas tank with gas, where it's gonna go? It's gonna overpour out of your tank on the fucking ground, right? So if you building something up on the inside, guess what? And it's gonna come out on the wrong person, or it's gonna come out. It might come out the attending person, but you can't control it. You can't just don't listen to Andrew Tate on that one. Talking about old men are just supposed to hold it in, and no, that's bullshit. Don't hold that shit in, bro, because you never know. You might snap, and somebody might be on the wrong side of you snapping that wasn't even intended for you to snap, and not somebody else hurt. They just was innocent, but they just came out on it. Just came out on them. No, you gotta let it go. You gotta talk to somebody. Don't talk to no woman. Don't talk to your girlfriend because all they gonna do is use that shit as ammunition on you. I'm just be keeping it real with y'all. They when they get mad, they use it as ammunition. They don't, it is what it is. But like I said, go get you a therapist. That shit ain't weak, dude. That shit got to go somewhere. But he punched Jordan Poole, and you never know what somebody going through, and never assume, just because people look happy or people, whatever, look a certain way, never assume that they happy or they unhappy. You just never know. But and that broke up the chemistry of the team. And I just was looking at somehow some of the Warriors, uh, you know, how some of the Warriors was like reacting to him during the playoff run, man. And I came to the conclusion in my mind or in my opinion that Steph and them didn't like him neither. You know, I could just tell the way they was like. Sometimes you just don't you just look how they was looking towards him. But then again, when you got the young lion like about ready to take out the old lion, and that's just the circle of life. Go look up, they lives and stuff. It's just what it is. You know, you know, that is what it is. So, but yeah, some gotta shake. Some gotta shake will go to stay. Either, I mean, time heals all wounds, and usually as a man, you be able to, get over stuff. When shit with social media change everything. When somebody embarrassed you in public, he ain't gonna never live that down. It'll smooth over. It'll smooth over for sure. But that chemistry not gonna be the same, and that hurt them. And either they can say we can move Draymond, but then again, they got other questions to move too. We talked about this. Clay look like a shell of himself. Draymond is declining. So I mean, are you gonna just go ahead and ride and die with them and move your young talent like Kaminga, Moody, and see what you can get for them, and then try to rebuild? Or are you gonna try to reload around Steph with that young talent and try to get what you can get for Draymond, Steph, Clay and Draymond, and do it that way. So I mean, like I said, I ain't no Warriors fan. That's up to them. That's up to them. But if they gonna reboot and reload, dude, Wiseman probably would have helped them do that. But but yeah, about Jordan Poole, he don't necessarily shoot the ball well. I mean, less than 34% from three. He supposed to be a smash bro. But in other years, yeah, he's not really. I mean, he shot 36 last year. Right around 35%. Well, 34% is absolute. He ain't no great shooter. In my opinion, he's more of a scorer, but then again, he young. But I'll just say this: if you planning on, this is my opinion. If you planning on, he real young, 23 years old. But if you planning on developing somebody and them getting better or whatever, then he gonna think he gonna come here and be the man too. I'm gonna speak on that. Why not come and develop a young guy like Cam Whitmore, where he can just grow into the position? That's what I look at. Why not just develop a young guy, that's already young, who already on the rise, who naturally fit a position. K can stay in the one, Ivy can stay at the two, or they could just be a backcourt, however you want to label it, and you ain't got to do no adjustments. So that's my thing. I mean, if I'm gonna develop somebody, bruh, I'm just gonna go with the young guy in the draft. I can mold him. Jordan Poole, think he the man, think he a superstar. He probably gonna come here taking a whole bunch of unnecessary shots, and I think he more of a scorer too. He Warren one of those guys that like to have the ball in the hand, ball in the hand, and be a rhythm guy. And honestly, I think that the league got too many guys who can't play without the ball in their hand. But we don't need another guy that need the ball in the hand to go around scoring and need to get a bucket and all that. We don't need that. You know, we need somebody who can catch and shoot, defend, and then everything they do outside of that is just secondary. So, like I said, I don't think it's a good fit, and I think his mindset ain't right. I think he need to go somewhere where he can be the man to take all the shots and see it really get humbled a little bit. This is my opinion. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all our notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist from videos like this. Peace.